Now class 12, see question long answer question number 1. Okay, long answer question number 1. Now in this question it is written a company sells two different products P1 and P2. The company makes profit of rupees 40 and rupees 30 per unit on the products P1 and P2. I told you that any one of the things, either profit, cost or expenditure are given to you. So in this question profit are given to you 40% and 40 rupees and 30 rupees per unit. Okay. The two products are produced in a common production process and are sold in two different markets. Okay. The production process has a capacity of 30,000 man hours. So what is the total capacity? 30,000 man hours. It takes 3 hours to produce 1 unit of P1 and 1 hour to produce 1 unit of P2. So 3 hours to produce P1, 1 unit of P1 and 1 hour to produce 1 unit of P2. The market has been surveyed and company officials feel that the maximum number of unit of P1 that can be sold is 8,000 and the maximum number that of P2 is 12,000 units. Formulate the above problem and solve it by graphical method. So in this question they are first telling you to formulate, means find the concentrates and the objective function, as well as you have to plot it in the graph paper, means the graph page you have to make it by your own and you have to plot all this. Okay, so first of all let we start making formulas. Okay, see, profit per unit in P1 is 30 rupees and 40 rupees and profit of P2 is 30 rupees. Okay, and then both total manpower is 30,000. Okay, and for producing P1 they are taking 3 hours time and for producing P2 they are taking 1 hour's time. Okay, but when company official fill the survey, then they have seen that total number of P1 sold is 8,000 and total number of P2 is sold is 12,000 units. Okay, so what is, let number of P1 be X unit and number of P2 be X unit, because we don't know how much they are producing. I am taking let P1 be X unit and P2 be Y unit. Profit of P1. So what is the profit of P1? Means production for P1, profit for each rupees 40, profit of P2 is rupees 30. So total profit Z you will get 40x plus 30y. X is the number of unit of P1 and Y is the number of unit of P2. So 4x plus 40x plus 30y. Okay. I am not writing here Z max or Z min because they are not asking that which one is maximum, which one is minimum right now. They are not asking anything. Okay. Time required to make 1 unit of P1. To make P1 they require 3 hours, and to make P2 they are taking 1 hour. So total time 3x, because how many things we have, number of things is x. So 3x plus how many things we have, P2 y. So 1 into y. Okay. But given time is 30,000. With 30,000 manpower means time is given to you. So 3x plus 5y plus 3x plus y is less than equals to 30. Why? Because we will not be able to use more than this hour. Okay, we have to use only 30 hours or less than that, not more than that. Okay, P1 can be sold maximum 80 units. Okay, it is written that production P1, products P1 can be sold only 80. Okay, when they have surveyed. So x is less than equals to 8,000. P2 can be sold maximum 12,000 units. That is why I written y is less than equals to 12,000. So objective function is z equals to 40x plus 30y, subject to the concentrate is 30x plus y is less than equals to 30,000, x is less than equals to 8,000, y is less than equals to 12,000, and x and y always greater than or equals to 0. Now class 12 we have to plot all this point in a graph. Okay, so I am taking this one 30x plus y. I am removing this greater than equals to sign. I am giving equals to sign. As you know that to plot it on a graph paper, on a graph you have to remove this in equation sign. You have to give equation sign. Now this 30,000 will come down. This 30,000 will come down. 3 ones are 3. 3 ones are 3. You will get 10,000 here. Now this one nothing will cancel. Okay, so here what is the point? Tell me. Point is 10,000 comma 0 because in y we will not take anything, and here point is 0 comma 30,000. Okay. Now plot it 10 comma 0 means this point na, and this is 0 comma 30. 0 comma 30 is this, means it will match with this. Okay, so here you will write 10,000 comma 0 and here you will write 0 comma 30. Okay. After this you have to plot x equals to 8,000 and you know y is not given, it means y is 0. At that time x will be parallel to y axis, means 8,000 is here, so it will be parallel to y axis. Okay, so this one is x equals to 8,000. And same thing happened with y. If y equals to 12,000 is given to when there is no x, it means it will be parallel to x axis. Where is 12? 12 is here. Okay. Please make it clearly. Okay. So y equals to 12,000. Understood this one? Now I am rubbing some portion. After this, what you will do, you have to find visible region. So which one is the visible region you have to find? How you will find the visible region? Seeing the concentrant, your concentrant was 3x plus 8y is less than equals to 30,000. Now in place of x and y, what you will put 0. So 3 into 0 plus 0 less than equals to 30,000. What you are getting? Of course it is true because 0 is always greater, is less than equals to 30,000. If it is true, it means it will go towards the origin. So where is this line? Na? This line, this full line. So of course it will go towards the origin. Okay. Same thing. X is less than equals to 8,000. Again you will put 0 here. You will get true for this one also. Write here true so that you will understand. It is also true. Okay, so it will also there this one. This one is also go towards the origin, which is side. Again one more you have y is less than equals to 12,000. It means 0. It is also true. It will also go towards the origin. So origin is where? Here. But which one is the common point? Only which part you will take? You will take only this part. Why you will take only this part? Because this part is not included in this line. Okay. So that is why you will take only this part. Okay. So this one is your visible region. Okay. You will not take this also. Only this part is your visible region. Okay. Complete up to here. Now class 12 you have to find corner point. So since this one is only our visible region, this one is only our visible region, it means this point, this point, this point, and one more is this, means A, B, C, D. Okay. So this one I know, A1 I know because this is a straight line. It means x is 0 and y is 12,000 because this line is 12,000, here x is 0, that is the A I have written 0, 12. Okay, this one, this straight line which is parallel to y axis, in this one I am writing D as a point, this one is D. Okay, so this one x is 8,000, y is 0. But we don't know what is point B and what is point C. But B is intersecting, B is made up of two lines, this straight line and this line. Okay, so in this one y is 12,000 and this, for this equation is which one? 3x plus y. So what I have written is when y equals to 12,000, because it is made up of these two lines, intersecting of these two lines, B is coming, that is why in place of y we can put 12,000, y equals to 12,000. So 3x plus y equals to 30,000. Now you will ask why I am writing this, because this line equation is 3x plus y equals to 30,000 and this line and this line intersecting and making this B point. That is why 3x plus y y equals to 30,000. In place of y I am writing 12,000 and I am getting x as a 6,000. Means B point is 6,000 comma 12,000. Same when I have to find point C, it is made up of two lines. This is straight line in which x is 8,000 and this line equation is 3x plus y. So when x equals to 8,000, 3x plus y equals to 30,000. In place of x now I will put 8,000 and I will get y value 6,000. It means that when x is 8,000, y is 6,000. So I got four values a, b, c and d. First write up to here. Now class 12 I am taking 4 points which I found in the last one, a, b, c, d. Okay, so a is 0, b, x is 0, y is 12. When I am putting in z, I am getting 30. This one, okay, 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000, lakh, 3 lakhs, 6,000, 60,000. Now when I am putting b value, in place of x I am putting 6,000, in place of I am putting 12,000. After solving I am getting 6 lakhs. Again c corner point, C point 8,000, 6,000, I am getting how much? 5 lakh. Again D is 8,000 comma 0, I am getting 3 lakh 20,000. So in which one Z max is maximum? This one. So 6 lakhs. So what? That is I have written Z max equals to 6 lakhs at B 6,000 comma 12,000. Okay. So this one is your answer. But you have to do all for finding this answer. Class 12 long answer type question. Question number 8. Okay. A man has rupees 1,500 to purchase rice and wheat. So total money a man has is rupees only 1,500. A bag of rice and a bag of wheat cost rupees 180 and 120 respectively. Means a bag of rice cost is rupees 180 and wheat is rupees 120. He has a storage capacity of 10 bags only. Means storage capacity he has only 10 for 10 bags. He earns a profit of rupees 11 and rupees 8 per bag of rice and wheat respectively. So he earns rupees 11 and rupees 8 per bag. Okay, means profit is rupees 11 and rupees 8 for rice and wheat. How many bags of each must he buy to make maximum profit? So please read the question. In question it is given total money he has rupees only 1,500. Okay, cost of bag rice is rupees 180 and cost of wheat is rupees 120. And he has a storage capacity for only 10 bags. Okay, profit he is earning for one bag of rice is rupees 11 and for wheat is rupees 8 per bag, means 1 bag. How many bags of each must he buy to make maximum profit? So they are asking maximum profit. It means that your objective function will be on maximum profit. I told you that in each and every question, any one of the things, either profit or cost or expenditure is given to you. But in this question, cost and profit both are given to you. So which one you will take as objective function? Which one you will take? Which one they are asking? How many bags of each must he buy to make maximum profit? They are asking maximum profit. It means that objective function will be maximum profit. But we don't know how many bags he is purchasing. So that is why I am taking let number of bags of rice be x and wheat be y. Okay. So x number of bags he has and y number of wheat bags he has. Okay. Profit of rice is rupees 11 per bag. In one bag, he is earning profit of rupees 11 and profit of wheat is equals to rupees 8 per bag. So in wheat, he is earning rupees 8 for per bag. Now what is the total profit Z max? Because they are asking total profit, which one? Which will become objective function. So if I have X number of bags of rice and I am earning 11 rupees profit for each bag, it means 11 into X will give us total profit for bag of rice. Now same thing, if I have Y number of bags of wheat and I am earning rupees 8 as a profit in each bag, it means 8 into Y will give us total profit in wheat. So what will be the total profit? 11x plus 8y. Okay. Now cost of rice is rupees 180 and cost wheat is rupees 120. If I have X bag, it means 180 into X, 180X. And if I have Y bags of wheat, it means 120 into Y, 120Y. Okay, means 180X plus 120Y. So I got total cost 180X plus 120Y. But man has rupees 1,500 only. He has only how much rupees? 1,500 only. And he is cost of rice is 180 and cost of wheat is 120. So he will not be able to use more than 1,500 because he has only 1,500. That is why I have written, but man has rupees 1,500 only. Therefore, 180x plus 120y is less than equals to 1,500. He will not be able to use more than this money because he has a limit for money. Okay. Now total bag. How much total bags he has? X bag for rice and Y bags for wheat. Total bag will be X plus Y. But man has 10 bags capacity, not more than that. That is why I have written X plus Y is less than equals to 10. Okay, he will not be able to take more than 10 bags. Okay, he can only take 10 bags or less than that. That is why I have written X plus Y is less than equals to 10. Okay. Now objective function is Z max 11x plus 8y. Subject to the constraints are 180x plus 120y is less than equals to 1,500. X plus y is less than equals to 10. Comma x comma y is greater than equals to 0. This one is compulsory in each and every question. Okay. Up to your copy. Now class 12, see, I am taking two equation as a linear equation, means I am just removing in equation sign. Okay. Now what is the process? 1,500 will come down, 1,500 will come down. When you will cancel, I have 1,500 here. Okay. Suppose that 180, 1,500 is here and here 120 by 1,500. When you will cancel, 0, 0 will cancel, 0, 0 will cancel, then 3 stable, 3 6 are 18, 3 5 are 15, 0. Okay, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are, means you are getting 3x by 25. Again 0 0 will cancel, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 1 0, then 2 2s are 4, 2 25s are, you are getting 2y by 25. Now if you have 3 by 25, if you have something here, how you will remove this one? So what you will do here, you will take this 3 down. Okay, nothing but if you have 3h by 25, what you can do, you can write 3 here and you can write 3 here also, means you are dividing by 3. Okay, numerator and denominator you are dividing by 3. Why you are dividing? To remove this 3 from x or from y. Okay, you will not be able to keep here anything with x and y. It is not allowed. So to remove this one, I am dividing numerator and denominator by 3. So 3 will cancel. This one will not be able to cancel. So that is why I have written x by 25 by 3. Same thing I have done here. I am dividing by 2. Okay, so if I will divide 2y by 2, division 25 by 2. Again 2 will cancel. I will get y and 25 by 2 as well. Okay, now I am converting 25 by 3 into decimal and 25 by 2 into decimal. So I am getting 8.33, 12.55. Okay, so we have 8.33 comma 0 and 0 comma 12.5. Now I am taking second equation, x plus y is less than equals to 10, and converting into equation, means linear equation. This 10 is coming down. Here we have nothing with x and y, so it will be easier for us to find x value. X is 10 and y is 0, x is 0 and y is 10. So I got 4 points which we have to plot on a graph paper. Okay, complete up to here. Now class 12, see, we have to plot 8.33 comma 0, means in x axis you have to plot 8.33. How you will plot? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So after 8 it is 8.33, means 0.33 more. So I am doing 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and just you have to plot it here. Okay, this one. Okay, means you have to assume that 8.33 is present here because we don't have graph paper, so that is why we have to write here. Okay, and in the exam time also they will not provide you graph paper, so you have to assume this one. that here you have 8.33. Now 0, 12.5. So 0 is here x and 12.5 is here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.5 means more than 12. It means 12.5 means 12 and a half. You can take half portion. So you can, this one is 13 I am taking, and this one is 0, 12.5. So make, using these 2 points, I have to make one straight line. So make one straight line using these 2 points. Okay, I have made already. Now which point? 10, 0. Where is 10? If it is 8, 9, 10, 10, 0. So this one is 10, 0 and 0, 10. 0, 10 means it is 12, 11, 10. 0, 10. Okay, 0, 10. So you have to take this one and this one, and you have to make one straight line. Okay. So I got one straight line. So using these 2 equations, I got 4 points and I am putting it on a graph paper. So I am getting this type of thing. Now we have to find feasible region. How we will find feasible region? I am rubbing this portion. Now our question was 180x plus 120y is less than equals to 1500, and one more is x plus y is less than equals to 10. Okay, so in place of x and in place of y you have to put 0. When you will put 0, what it will come? It will come 0 only. So it is coming 0 is less than equals to 1500. It is true, so you will write true here. Same, you will put 0, 0. I told you that each and every time you have to take x and y value 0 to find whether it is true or false. It is also true because 10 is greater than equals to 0. So both will go towards the origin. Okay. So for first one, this one, and for second one, this one also same. But which one is the common point? We will not be able to take this one and this one because this is not included in this part. That is only this region will be feasible region. Okay, this one is a feasible region. Why I am finding feasible region? Because they are telling you to feasible region. Just write feasible region here. Okay. Why I am finding? Because we have to find corner point. So if this one is the feasible region, only this one. Only this one. Okay. From here to here. If this one is the feasible region, it means corner point is this, then this, and this intersection point. So this one I am giving name A, this one I am giving name B, and this one I am giving name C. So A we know it is 0, 10, B we know it is 8.33, 0, but we don't know what is the point of C. So we have to find point C. How to solve? We have to solve 2 equation, linear equation, and we will get x and y value. That is our corner point. Okay, this one you can also take. This one is also corner point because we are making like this. So I am giving name here D. So A I got 0, 10. B I got 8.33, 0. D I got 0, 0. But I don't know what is C point. We have to find C point by solving given 2 equations. Okay, complete up to here first. Now class 12, what I am taking 2 equations. This one is equation 1 and this one is equation 2. So from equation 2, first I am finding x value. So you know this one linear simultaneous equation, class 9 you have done. So plus y will come here, it will become minus y. So x value I am getting x equals to 10 minus y. What I am doing, I am putting this x value in equation 2. See, in place of x I am putting 10 minus y. So 180 into 10, 1800, then 180 into y, 180y plus 120, then this. Now minus 180y plus 120y, it will give you minus 60y, 1500, this 1800 will go that side, it will become minus 1800, you will get minus 300. Okay, now what will happen? Minus minus will cancel, 60 will come down, 0 will cancel, 6 ones are 6 5, the y value you will get 5. Now this y value you will put here, x equals to 10 minus y, so 10 minus 5, x equals to 5. So C you are getting 5, 5. C you got 5, 5. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to put A, B, D and C value in objective function. Okay, in objective function you have to put X, A, B, C and D value. Class 12, now one by one I am taking 4 corner point and I am putting in objective function. Okay, so B is 0, 0 I am putting, I am getting 0. B is 8.33, 0 and when I am putting in place of X 8.33 and place of Y 0, then I am getting 11 into 8.33 plus 0, so it will become 91.63. Then I am putting 5, 5 in X and Y, I am getting 95. Then I am putting 0, 10 in X and Y, I am getting 80. So which one is the maximum point? Maximum point is 95. So what we will write? Maximum Z max equals to how much? 95 at point is C, at point C 5, 5. It means that what we are finding here, we are finding X and Y, and in the first line we have taken number of bag of rice is X and number of bag of wheat is Y. It means that number of bag of rice equals to 5 and number of bag of wheat is also 5. Okay, because in the question they are asking that how many bags of each must he buy to make maximum profit. So what you will write? He can buy 5 bags of rice and 5 bags of wheat to make maximum profit. Okay, so we are doing all this thing to find C. After finding point C, we are putting in Z max. We are getting maximum value in 5, 5. That is why I am saying that Z max equals to 95 at point C 5, 5. It means that number of bag of rice is 5 as well as number of bag of rice of wheat is also 5. So he can buy 5 bags of wheat and rice to make maximum profit. Complete this one. Class 12 your homework is long answer question number 2, 15 and 16. Hints are already given for these 3. Okay, hints are already given, and question number 10 you have to do. Hints are already given. Okay, go through your book properly, and any queries you will ask me given this mail ID, as well as you have to submit your homework by tomorrow. Thank you.